my jail time was so like, it was just a mad lesson, right? So the first time I went to jail, I got 4.5 years, do 2 years, 3 months, I think it was, right?
When you got that sentence, what were you thinking at that point? And also, what was the kind of your parents' reaction?
So what I was thinking at the time, I was 18, so I hadn't really hit home, if I'm honest with you. But I'll keep it 100% real, is when I was walking up to get sentenced up them stairs, that was probably one of the scariest times of my life. That was scary. I don't care what no one says. That there is a scary feeling, because you don't know. Someone can say a number and that's it. It changes your whole life, depending on the number, you know. So I remember I was like looking at my Cody like, boy, this is kind of like, it's kind of peak, you know, like. And he was thinking, I know he was looking at me thinking the same thing, like, yo, this is mad. But yeah, when we got our sentence, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be, and we was like, all right, cool, pre us out for leave. And like I said, we was 18 when we went to jail, so everything was, I'd say we were still gassed, like it was new, like it was like a bit of an experience as opposed to like a punishment, if that makes sense. So yeah, obviously my parents' reactions, obviously they were heartbroken, innit? Like you can imagine. Yeah, it wasn't a nice feeling to see like your parents crying, or like knowing that's what you've put them through. Remember, I've got siblings as well, so it's not just them that do the sentence, it's not just you that does the sentence, sorry, it's them as well. And it's not something I'm actually proud of. Like obviously I know it's part of my story, but I am actually quite embarrassed saying that. Like I've been, like it's not something that I like would promote or be like, oh, do you know what, like, yeah, like, no, I'm actually, it's not a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Asked me a few years ago, I would have given you a different answer. But where I've grown up in life and matured, it's definitely not that kind of party. So yeah, first sentence got 4.5 years, done 2 years, 3 months. And then I came out of jail, right? And you know what happened to me? I came out of jail for 10 days. And I sat in a car with someone, right? So imagine I've gone to link John, sat in the car with him. John's got something in the car that I don't know about. I'm on license. I've been out of jail for 10 days, you know.
Okay.
Driving, doing whatever. We've all gone out to get food and that, like whatever. Driving, police come behind us. I'm not really thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, oh, we're getting pulled over or whatever. As he pulls over the car, John pulls something out, puts it on my lap, gets out the car. Police are there. I'm like, what? Like, I'm banned to rights, it's on me. Like so imagine he's driving, pulled over, got out the car, gone, hold that, like, I was like, what? But I've panicked and just ballsed, I've just like, fuck, like, I've ballsed it.
Wow.
I've got searched, police station, bam, that's it, I'm back in jail next day.
And for how long this time? So
I had to do another 2 years, 3 months.
Wow. And your friend?
Fuck him, man. Let's just not even talk about that.
Okay. What was the kind of, in that moment when that happened, that incident happened, just thinking back, what, I guess, what's the lesson there, or what would you reflect on in that moment?
Do you know what's mad, yeah? Is even though that happened, this is what I'm saying, see with growth, you have to take accountability. If I never got up and went and met him that day, I wouldn't have been in that situation. So that's not even really his fault, it's my own fault for getting up and going, oh yeah, I'll come link you, knowing that he was still a part of that life or still doing whatever he was doing. That's my own fault, do you know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot to actually sit and figure that out. You can go to jail and be like, yeah, oh, like, I was wrong. Obviously I was, ever get it twisted, like that's a mad move, like that is brazy, like that's crazy. But what are you going to say to the judge?
A lot of people would have come out very, vengeful.
Of course, I was pissed. I've been at 10 days. Oh, I was fuming. It's embarrassing as well. Like when you leave jail, you give your stereo away. I gave clothes away. Yo, listen, I need my shit back. Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's embarrassing. Like, I just done like a half decent sentence. But I mean, like a lengthy time. I've come back and got to do it again for something I didn't even do. No, that's mad. And obviously, I can't, like, if you're about that life, you're about that life, like street, like you can't, what I'm gonna do, go, oh yeah, boom, so-and-so gave it to me, huh? He's getting it as well, and I'm still going to jail anyway. It doesn't even, like, you can't, like I'm saying, it's, if you're in that life, it is what it is. You do the crime, you do the time, innit? Like, you just gotta hold it. And I had to hold that, and that was the maddest lesson. And from that time there, I was like, what, 21, I think. So I went to adult jail straight away, boom, straight adult jail. So but on that last sentence, I was in young offenders.
I was gonna ask.
I was in the young offenders.
And how was that in those 2 years?
That was like a mad experience. It was like a big youth club. It was crazy. I'll be honest with you, I didn't learn jack shit. Clearly, because I come out and went back in. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like juvenile prison isn't really a place where it is for, reforming? Is it just...
Young offenders and adult prisons are two different types of places. Young offenders is the zoo. That is a jungle. Like that is a different type of, what's the right word? It's a different type, it's a different place. Adult prison is adult prison, but adults, like people like are doing big birds, people are doing long times. In young offenders, like, you think little Timmy gives a fuck. You just, like, they don't care. You can't tell kids something that, especially kids that are getting money. Like, what can you tell them? They'll be like, well, I'm making money than you. Shut up, man. What can you tell? Like, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very big learning experience. So when I went from that to adult prison, like, I was still a bit gassed. Plus, I'm vexed. Like, I'm proper angry. Like, I'm so angry. Like, oh my God, I'm actually sitting back in jail. I didn't even commit a crime. Well, I did, but I didn't. If that makes sense.
You didn't.
Yeah, I had to do another 2 years and a bit, and went to adult prison, and I met some good people when I sentenced, to be fair. That's where I learned a lot about myself. Like, I took the gym really seriously. I had to channel my anger into something in the gym. It changed me as a person. I thought, you know what, when I come out like this, like, I need to like crack on. When someone believes in you more than anyone else has believed in you, you have to take that on board, that you must have something that someone can see, but you can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
So you felt like you hadn't seen it yet, but you were
I felt like I had seen it, but like I hadn't seen what he'd seen. Do you know what I'm saying?